ஹலோ, யாரு? தன்ராஜா? நான் தான் ராமசாமி பேசுறேன்.
Hello, welcome to Anga Pesalam. Today, my guest for the first time, my nephew Vikram. Hi, Vikram.
Hello, how you doing?
And my daughter Shwetha. Hi, Shwetha.
Hey.
So today we're going to be talking about the hit series in Hulu, The Bear. So like both of you have watched like both the seasons, right? Finished both seasons. Good, good. So Vikram, so what are your thoughts on the show? Your overall thoughts?
Yeah, loved it. First season was amazing. Second season topped it. I don't know how it could have, but it did. Ever since Succession ended, I was looking, I was skeptical if there's going to be, like a hangover for nice shows, but honestly, it was great. It was the way Hulu does it, dumping all the episodes. It was tough not to binge it all the way through. I wanted to space it out. It was amazing all the way through.
So Shwetha, like you binged the whole thing together, right? You didn't watch.
Yeah, I did first season and then second season right after. Because I think the second season came out. I found out about the show 2 days after the second season came out. So I was just like, okay, let me just. Also, it's only 30-minute episodes, so it was pretty easy to binge watch, like in a few sittings.
Yeah, it's only 10 episodes, 30 minutes, not pretty good. So one of the thing about what they're saying is people are talking about like releasing, like, instead of giving all the episodes at once, they're saying it should have been like a weekly one, especially after the Thanksgiving episode. They're saying if it was a weekly one, like people would have gotten some time to digest and other things. So what do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
Vikram, what do you think?
I think they should do it weekly because not only that, but like the anticipation and the hype, like HBO, how they do it, and you can see it building every single week. And then people are like, oh, the finale, and everyone comes around and sees the finale at the same time. This is a good way to get the word out too, because a lot of people don't know about Bear. Like really, like it's because it's a Hulu show. It's like it's all like it's not very like Hulu doesn't have that many like good shows, so it's like it was very like low key. But people who got around to watching it just word of mouth. So I feel like they should do one a week, make it easy.
Yeah. So what do you think, Shwetha? Weekly or binging?
I've heard that weekly's better because I watched a video the other day talking about how like it increases viewership and it makes shows like their legacy last a lot longer. Whereas now, like if you like what is it like pump and dump shows all the time, people kind of forget about them after it's done. So I feel like that's kind of happening with The Bear. I feel like people are still gonna start to forget about it until the third season comes out. So I think having it weekly would help people, like get the word out and know about the show more. But also, I don't like weekly shows because I like to binge watch. So that's my bias. But for sure, maybe they should do it weekly.
I really thought after the Thanksgiving episode, I really thought, man, it should have been a weekly because that was too much to take in, right? I thought, man, at least given a gap so everybody can come and like make their comments and everything, especially like Succession when like the dad dies, right? I don't think if it was if they dumped everything together, I don't think it would have worked that way, So yeah, in a way it's good. So the season one, it's pretty straightforward. Right. I mean, they're trying to open up a restaurant. The brother comes in because his brother died and they're trying to take over. So what are your thoughts on season one, Vikram? Like what is your favorite moment or what is your thing?
Ooh. Season one is great. I didn't know what to expect. Like I knew the actor Jeremy Allen White from Shameless. The girl, I didn't know, Sydney. Yes. Found out she is a Boston girl. She's a Dorchester.
Oh, really?
Girl. So she did amazing. Yeah. So she's from Boston, and then she was a writer on a bunch of shows and stuff, and then now she's getting everything, all the roles now. But it was nice. I loved it. The directing, the music for it was all amazing. Favorite moments? I don't know. The 9th episode when it was all one take. Never seen that really, and I didn't expect that at all. It was so stressful, and like I didn't realize it was one take until halfway through. I go, wait a minute, they haven't cut to anything. So I'm like, that was amazing too, and they honestly closed it in a good way. I feel like it was just a full circle. I had no complaints on the first season at all. It was great.
Shwetha, I know like you speak really fast. Like in this show, the dialogues are really fast. Like they go back to back, snap at each other, back to back, back to back. So I think And like one of the comments online is it's too much for like people to take in. People who want just work, just want to come in. It's kind of hard to follow. They're like, do you feel like that when you're watching the show?
I loved it. The reason I liked the show so much is because it was so fast paced and everything's so quick. The dialogues are so quick that and I feel like you don't really have to pay that much attention because there's so much happening at once, and it's like the overall gist you're gonna get if you kind of lose your attention for a second. But I'm a very fast paced person, so I like the fact that it was really fast paced. It kind of itched my brain a little.
So what was your favorite moment, the season 1?
Well, I can't really remember a lot of season 1, but I would say I think whenever Sydney quit and then the dessert guy quit, he really annoyed me.
Dessert guy name is Marcus, by the way.
Yes. Oh my God, he was so annoying because they had a job to do and he was just making dessert the entire time, the wrong desserts. So, but I like that episode a lot just because it showed that there were stakes to everything and that Jeremy Allen White couldn't just, be rude all of a sudden or have his anger issues.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, I really liked the whole relation between like Sydney and Richie, like on the season 1, right? They're always fighting, and finally at the end of season 1, they kind of come into an agreement. Okay, this is our zone. Let's just stay here, and then we'll be okay. And the Richie character is one of the greatest characters, especially in season 2. One of the greatest characters I've seen, and the guy plays it amazingly well. The guy is ridiculously amazing. So
I remember
go ahead.
Sorry, I remember last week we were talking about the bear briefly, just in passing, and all you say is the Forks episode, and we both go, "Oh my God, yeah!" Like that's all. It's like honestly one of the greatest episodes I've ever seen. So beautifully done.
Yeah, this one. So the uncle, right, played by the Oliver Platt, right? So another question is he in Mafia or is he a rich guy? Who is he? So what do you guys think, Vikram? What do you think? Is he a mafia guy or who is he? It's a rich guy?
Yeah, he gives that kind of vibe, and I feel like they kind of buy into that whole Chicago thing. Like they make it look like he's probably mafia. I could see that, big Italian family. Definitely. I don't know if they'll bring some more of that mafia stuff in, but we'll see what happens. Maybe he's a union guy, the union, but like are part of the mafia. Yeah, exactly.
Because like, they do have a birthday party for the guys, right? On season 1, they have like a birthday party and everybody comes in. Richie like gets into a fight. He calls the cops. A lot. I mean, this whole series, like a lot is going on in like only one episode, So that was another thing. So I think one of the way they ended the season 1 was really good. He finds the money in the can, right? He keeps on looking at the recipes, saying use the smaller cans. Finally finds all the money in the can. He's very happy. So Sydney comes back, and the way they closed was really, really good. So it's a nice anticipation. So the season 2, I think it starts up very quick. They are into the whole restaurant mode. I think what it's called the original beef first, and now it's called the bear, right? So what do you guys think about the love interest for Carmi, Vikram?
Interesting. I actually like the actress. She's in a lot of stuff.
She was very good.
Too.
She's very, very good. Yeah.
Yeah. She was very good. The chemistry I always thought was a little weird. I didn't think they kind of worked together. I'm not gonna lie. But it was good, to see him kind of, soften up. And, at the end you see the deflectors go up. You see, him trying to protect himself, which is interesting. I'm very curious to see what they do in the next season. I don't like the people saying Sydney and Carmi should be good. They're like siblings. So like,
but I thought like they are like very good chemistry, right? That whole scene, like where they meet at the gas station. Well, you don't like it?
Yeah,
the gas station
like
scene where they talk about each other, and she says like she knows that.
No, but they
oh my God,
that is crazy.
It's like in a brother-sister way.
Yeah, that is so nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, like she knows the name of the restaurant, right? Come on, that's so romantic. She knows the name of the restaurant, right? So yeah, that girl. I mean, like the kind of because the complaint online was like Sydney's. The Carmen sounded so like one-sided. He had like only like one dimension. He was always angry, shouting at people, and they want to bring out the softer side by introducing a romantic interest. I don't know if it worked or not, but I thought like they had like a very couple of cute scenes and everything. But of course, it has to blow up in the end. But still, I thought it was good. And the baker guy, Shwetha, the baker guy. I mean, he had like a very nice arc too. This series.
Yeah,
like
and he goes.
Yeah.
I think him and Sydney are about to start doing something, I guess. Like they're trying to build up their love interest
Oh,
relationship.
really? Huh.
Like I didn't like it because I mean, I like them together. I just think it's kind of corny to like make everyone have a love interest in the show. I feel like some people should just be left alone. But I like Carmi and his love interest because I like them two together because I feel like his whole life's already so chaotic. And there's one like really soft spoken girl who's super quiet. And when they talk to each other, they're super quiet and like everything's really intimate. And it's just like it's his own thing that not everyone has to be involved in. I like that for him. For Sydney and that boy, I don't know. They're just a little too much for me. I think maybe in season 3 maybe it could have been more, but I hate that they had 2 love stories in season 2 almost. But who knows? Who am I to talk, you know?
Yeah, I mean, see, like they showed the a nice the character progression, right? Marcus now goes to Copenhagen to learn from. Again, I thought like they are like too many guest actresses in the show in the season. Everybody was popping everywhere, right? Like
They
Olivia
said they did
Colman.
it on purpose. I read something about the director saying that he wanted to make it to where you're always distracted because you want to like watch the movie and then watch the episode and be like, oh, what's Better Call Saul doing here? And like they want you to constantly be distracted, so you're kind of in that chaos with them. That's what the directors.
I think, yeah, I think then it worked, right? He goes to Copenhagen, he learns how to bake, and that is a famous guy, a famous actor who plays the chef over there. He and Carmi used to work together. That was pretty cute. So and then like,
I love that little.
which one?
Sorry, yeah, I love the little connection with the every second counts, and you piece it together. You first see that sign, and then you go okay, and then they bring it again, and then they bring it one more time. I really like how it all came together at the end. That was nice.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, and the way like he's teaching him how to bake, right? He makes a mistake. He said, okay, do it again, do it again, do it again. He just keeps on telling him again and again and again. That was pretty cool, actually. And then like everybody is like getting trained too. Tina goes to a chef class, and then like she's very happy, like she's learning a lot of new stuff. So I mean, they showed everything. They're like borrowing money from Uncle Jimmy again for $500,000 to make the restaurant. That's another huge amount of investment he's putting in. Too much, which all like they go back to the Thanksgiving episode. That was, I think, one of the greatest piece I've seen in a long, long, long time. The same thing like what Shwetha did. I was like, oh my God, what is like Saul doing here? What is this guy doing here? What is like, that guy doing here? So they call him what? They call him uncle, but he's not the real uncle, right? He just
no, Uncle he's like I think you know how they're all like related, but they're not related. I was just confused. There was like this scene where that Uncle Jimmy and Jamie Lee Curtis. I think they were flirting. I don't know if it was like a weird.
Yeah.
Look it up after, but I don't know if they were like they did anything at one point.
no, they did. Apparently online, what they're saying is she had an affair with him, and which caused some friction in the family. That's why they all hate him. I mean, not they all, especially the brother. He completely hates him.
Oh,
Right?
Uncle, not Uncle Jimmy.
Yeah. So like so like he had an affair with the mother, which kind of upset the dad, which upset them. And the elder brother remembers more than the younger brother, so that's why he's always mad at him.
And he's
right?
throwing forks at him.
Yeah, throwing forks comes like only at the end, right? But remember, like he's trying to tell a story, and the uncle, oh my God, I heard this story like a million times. Same old, like, and the poor guy, the cousin family who's there, right? He gets the poor guy. I mean, they keep on telling her, like, don't ask your mom what, how are you doing, or are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah.
Are you okay?
That was crazy. So I think the mom was really good too, Jamie Lee Curtis. You can really see the chaos like in the kitchen. She has like a multiple timers going on. She's cooking 7 fishes or whatever that is. So that's crazy. So then like we come to the forks. I think forks, as I mentioned earlier, I think it's one of the good thing for me because Richie is a great character. And now at the end of that episode, he truly finds his purpose. He knows who he is. He knows what he wants to do. That was really good. So do you guys, what are your thoughts on the Forks episode, Vikram?
Forks was good. I didn't expect, after the tough Thanksgiving episode, it's like, oh, I don't know what to expect after this. It was a really great message all the way through. And it's like, it honestly ended up being probably one of my favorite episodes like ever. And I think any show, and the way like you see, like I thought after season 1 there wasn't any way to have Richie have like another like good arc. Like I feel like he already had all of his stuff together by the end of season 1, but then they brought all this. They introduced the wife and the daughter, and I loved seeing that. I didn't realize he was 45 either. I thought he was going to be like 30, 35, but I didn't realize he was that old. And then but yeah, it was great. And then was it Chef Carrie, Olivia Colman? Seeing her was great. I had like a big smile on my face when I saw her. I love her. Yeah, but it was honestly a great. And then the ending with the Taylor Swift song, I'm not gonna lie, even as a guy, you'll always do that. That one song, no matter what in the car, you will scream that out loud, and I love that. That was so relatable.
Yeah, Shwetha, so what do you think about the forks?
I liked it. I liked that he kind of found his purpose, like you said. I felt bad for him. I liked how in the middle of it, it was going good for him, and then his wife calls him, and she's like, "Oh, we have 3 Taylor Swift tickets," and he's like, "Oh, 3, me, you, and the kid." And she's like, "Actually, I'm engaged now." That was so sad, and he looked so depressed. But I like that they took that, and it kind of made him trying to work harder and kind of find a new purpose rather than just being like this dad who like takes care of his kid and is kind of neglectful at times. So I like that, and it kind of gave him that sense of purpose in a way. And then I also liked that's the same episode where they did the deep dish, right?
The deep dish,
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Like
pretty
how
cool.
into he was to like present it to that table. I think everyone in the room could see that he had like changed as a person for the better. And then I think it's good they play a Taylor Swift song at the end because the Taylor Swift tour is what made him find out that his wife is getting engaged to someone else. So I like
Yeah,
that.
the wife is played by Gillian Jacobs, who comes in Community, which I started watching. Thanks, Vikram. I started watching Community, so it's pretty good. So yeah, you see, even like in the Thanksgiving episode, right? He kind of lies to his wife that he got a job from the uncle, right? And then she comes and thanks the uncle. He has no idea what's going on, but so he said, "Yeah, I did give him a job." That was a pretty good scene, you know. But the forks, I really like the guy like who is training him, right? He has like no time for bullshit. He just takes him outside, tell him, you know what, you have to be ready. You can't just be like coming and half-assing it. You have to do your job. That was really good, though. It was very good.
That's why I also realized in the show that you have a lot of comedians doing serious stuff with they had John Mulaney, the worker, the boss is also a comedian.
Maddie Madison.
Marcus. Yeah, Maddie Madison. But yeah, Marcus too. Marcus was Lawyer Squad. He was on a comedy skit show with Tyler the Creator. That's how he got his start. And now he's just doing all the serious work too, which is crazy. I like how they letting like the comedic actors just let loose, do like something. And they also, that's not thing. I remember Jim Carrey used to say like comedy actors are probably the most skilled actors because there's something about comedy that like once like a comedian does like a serious role like Adam Sandler, they can always get into another gear somehow.
Yeah, that's
like something about comedy.
Yeah, I mean, like John Mulaney, he has like huge range. You know, he's doing like the comedy show on Netflix, the animation show. Have you watched Big Mouth? That is ridiculous. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, he's like really good in that. So that's good. And I mean, even his life itself is a very strong, strange life, right? He was huge into addiction and everything. He finally came out. Now he's doing good. So yeah, and I really like the sister's husband. The poor guy, the poor guy.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Yeah.
It's like Alan. What's his name?
I forgot his name, but that guy that the mother comes to the opening, right?
Oh, Pete.
Yeah. The mother comes to the opening and she doesn't want to come inside. He just blurts out that the wife is pregnant and she's shocked and he's crying. Oh my God, that was crazy, actually. Yeah, I think the whole dynamic between the brother and the sister was really good. Like Carmen and his sister. And even like she's the comedian too. She used to be on Saturday Night Live. You know, she used to be on Saturday Night Live. She did a lot of yeah. So another good thing. Yeah. So I mean, so you think at the end, Carmen and the girlfriend had to break up? You think it's like a cliche kind of thing or no? Vikram, what do you think?
I think they had to because you could see the entire season he wasn't focused. That wasn't like he wasn't being him. You know, like as much as he hates the monster he is, he would rather be the monster than let himself fail, which is something that was bred with his family, some kind of trauma. But we'll figure it out, I think, next season. But I think now in the next season he's ready to be like that Joel McHale character to him. He'll be that to everyone else, I think. And that girl, is just, you got to learn. I think that's what's going to be the second next season. Just you have to learn to balance both.
So what do you think, Shwetha? Do they have to break up or what?
Well, I don't know if they had to. I just feel like Carmi is such an all or nothing type of person. So he's not giving 100% of his attention to one thing. I think he sees it as that it's not going to be good enough. So I think whenever that whole thing happened where he got stuck in the freezer and everything, I mean, it was kind of true. It's because of his relationship. Like he got distracted by trying to fix the door. I think it all kind of clicked for him that if he's not giving his full attention to the restaurant, then he might as well just not even try to do well in it because everything's just going to go wrong for him, which again, probably stems from his family trauma, daddy issues, mommy issues, whatever. But I don't think they needed to break. I don't even think they're breaking up per se. I think they're just in a fight. And I think in the next season, they're probably going to talk about it.
Maybe.
And he's going to realize some things about himself to like discuss to her. Because she doesn't deserve any of that. She's just trying to support him. She just saw him at a grocery store and she always liked him. So who can blame her? But yeah.
Yeah, but the fridge door thing has been like the entire season 2, they keep on like telling him, right? You had to fix the door, you had to fix the door, fix the door. He never does it. Finally, he gets caught. That was funny. I mean, like on the restaurant opening itself, they show Richie comes and just like takes over, right? They're all stuck with something, and then Richie comes in. He handles the whole deck because like he has learned from Sarah Ramos, like in the 4th episode, right? Well, she's kind of teaching him how to handle the table and everything. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So, where do you think like we go with the season 3 now? I think like it's going to be within a year, right? So, where do you think it's going, Vikram? Season 3.
Season 3 is going to be interesting. Like I think I'm opposite with Shwetha. I don't think they're going to get back together. I think he is going to fully commit to being an asshole and just fully rage on all of them. I'm interested in what they're going to do with Richie's character. I think that waitress girl that was working with him will come back. I think that'll be a good thing for him. But something always bad happens to him, so I think that's going to be a whole plot. But yeah, it's interesting because honestly, they could go anywhere with it. They could he could get back together with her and fully commit, or he could do that. Which we'll see what they do. I'm excited for it. We'll see.
What do you think about season 3? So what do you want to see in season 3, Shwetha?
I want to see. Well, I actually want to see the actual restaurant. Now it's actually open. I mean, I thought that's
it's already open. It's already open, right?
Yeah, like the last night was like the family night, and then it's gonna open. So I want to see that for sure. I want to see them. I feel like everyone got their episode where they really talk about themselves. I feel like Maddie Matheson hasn't gotten anything, and I know he's just like a background character, but he was in like every episode of season 2. And I think Maddie Matheson, he doesn't even act when he's in this show. Like that's just how he is as like a comedian on YouTube, and he's a cook on YouTube. So that's just how he is. So I want them to kind of like go in depth more on his character, because I feel like right now he's just the comedic relief for everything. So I feel like they should just go more in depth on that. I don't know if he has a crush on Carmi's sister, or if he just like
but there's like they call her the mother, right? Do you want me to come down to your mother? Do you want me to...
Yeah. It's just like them poking fun that like she's like their mom.
Yeah.
But he just like will do anything she says. Like if she even he talks a little, he'll just like fall to her knees. So I think that's cute. So I don't know. I think it's like going more in depth on his character and what his role is really in the restaurant, and like what he can do. Because I think because he wants to be a chef. He actually does want to be a chef there. So I think they're gonna touch on that more in season 3 of him trying to learn how to cook properly.
I think he's gonna get what was her name? The girlfriend's friend, the one with the beret, and the one that was crying at the party. I think they're gonna be, because she was like, why don't I ever find a nice guy that can cook, and like he wants to be a cook. So I feel like that's gonna be a whole thing, and I think that'll be cute.
Yeah, that's interesting. So Vikram, I want to ask you this. So the Richie, he just keeps on saying this one line, right? I'm not in Van Halen because I'm in some line. So what is the meaning of that line? Any of you know? I tried to research online. I couldn't find it.
I don't know. The way I like interpret it was like when like people are on drugs. You know what I mean? I'm not a coke addict because I'm like this. I'm like this because I'm a coke addict. So I'm like something like that. You know what I mean? I thought that's how I got the interpretation. But it's just like it's just like he's born like this. It's not like him just like acting out. Like he's always like this. You know what I mean?
Oh. I mean, it's not like he's an asshole or anything. He just a guy going through tough times. But now I think he has like clearly found his identity though. He knows exactly like what he want to do. He started wearing suits, which is pretty cool for him, right? Which is nice. Right. So let's say a season 3. I mean, I really don't think like Carmen like will get a love angle because I don't think that's what his character is. So I really want it. I don't know about like Sydney and Marcus. Though. I mean, I never got that vibe. I thought they're just friendly, being friendly. I never got they're going to be
I
like
don't know. They're being
Nodesh.
way more than friendly. But they're FaceTiming every day. I don't know what you think friendship is.
Hey, I'm just a simple guy, okay? So I never got that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I really want to see like Richie like settle down with somebody else. That will be nice. You know, that could be nice. I really hope they bring in way less, what do you say, like guest appearances. Yeah, this isn't was just too much, actually. Oh my God. Every episode, there were like somebody was popping up everywhere, you know, so that was good.
Apparently, I read that people who love the show are just taking pay cuts just to get on the show. They're just letting the showrunner know, like, oh, we love this. Can you find a spot for me? And then they'll just do it for a pay cut, which is really nice. I like this. I like the whole aspect of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a huge time of them, right? You're just coming for 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah. Olivia Colman, she was there for like 5 minutes, but it's a very, very, very important role, though. Very deeply, very important. It has amazing message at the end, like you said. Every second counts. Amazing message. Very, very nice character. So we will see. We'll see what happens at the end. So, like, what else are you watching, Vikram, right now, apart from this?
Well, I'm going back into my movie binge. Like, I remember we were talking, you said you watch a movie a day. I stopped doing that, so I got to get back on it. So actually, I'm watching Talk to Me Tonight, and then I'm going to see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie tomorrow. Oh. And I'm trying to fill up my whole week because I have the AMC A-list. Do you guys have that?
Yeah, we have it here.
Oh, we don't.
Yeah.
So, A-list, yeah.
Yeah, so like I'll just go back on my movie binge. I need new shows. I'm thinking. We're looking around. If you have that list, send it my way. I know downstairs right now, Up is watching Hijack.
Yeah, I just told him it's pretty good. Actually. It's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good. I mean, it's kind of a cliche kind of a show, but I mean, it's not like a show. This thing. Yeah.
It's like a ripoff of 24, right? Basically.
Kind of.
1 hour per episode.
Kind of. So, by the way, I mean, have you watched Shameless or no? Have you watched Shameless?
No, so I watched the first 2 seasons, and then I kind of got bored of it, and then I feel like they're just repeating the same story over and over again. So, and they suffer all the time, and it just brings you down. So I'm just like, I can't keep watching this.
Okay. So, what are you watching, Shwetha, right now?
I'm trying to finish Atlanta again. So I'm trying to really power through Atlanta. I like season 3 a lot. I just can't get myself to finish the rest of it. I've been watching it for like a year now. So I'm trying to finish that. And then we've just been watching SpongeBob. Like I get really bored at night. I'll watch that, or South Park. I'm a big South Park fan. But besides that, I have nothing new. I feel like everything isn't good nowadays. I'm trying to watch that show. I just hate it so much. I couldn't even get past the first episode. The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Oh, I have to watch it. It's finishing this week. I have to watch next week. Yeah.
I want to watch it. Yeah. I see parts on TikTok that I want to watch, but I hate the acting, so I can't really get through it. But
yeah,
I finish Atlanta. Maybe we can talk about it.
Atlanta was.
I'll rewatch it.
Yeah, Atlanta was okay though. I think at the end they kind of finished as like an Inception kind of a thing. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know what's going to happen.
I like season 3 a lot. Like the whole there's a lot of dry humor. I like the episode where he what was it? Whenever he's at the party, what's his Donald Glover's friend, that weird guy, the one who is like in every movie. He was like
Darius.
Yeah, Darius. And this girl comes up to him and she says something about like she goes, "Sorry, black guys always hit on me." And then and then he tells someone else that, or something happened at that, and then they all like just started like rioting against this woman who had no idea.
Yeah. I don't imagine.
That episode is so funny. I love that episode.
I really like the one about what is it? Where the if you had a slave or something, like you had to pay them money back, and then they just come and take this. Yeah, they just come and take this stuff. They start moving it.
I like season 3 a lot because I feel like it's like it made like social issues, like it made you see them in like a funnier way, and it wasn't as like PC and serious, which I liked.
Yeah. Donald Glover's just a genius. I think everything he makes, it's like gold, and you'll see it in Community. Like that's how he got his start. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Community,
mean,
like,
you saw. I
Adventure.
just saw the first three
Yeah.
episodes. There's no way to think like this guy is going to be this guy, right? From Community to
Yeah.
Atlanta, nobody would have thought about that. Oh my god!
And even on the side, he's just like
Yeah.
he's a producer, he's a writer, he's a rapper. He like makes every album he makes is a different type of genre, which is like insane. He's an insane guy to me.
Most talented, well-rounded guy like ever. Like, it's unbelievable.
I want to meet him.
Oh really?
I don't even know what he's doing. Like he's like on a hiatus right now, I think, from a lot of things.
I think he's going to write a new Star Wars show because he's Lando Calrissian now. So I think they're letting him write the show for that miniseries. But I don't think he's doing much other than that now, I think.
Unless he's like what's the Spider-Man? He's gonna be the uncle in. I think if they come out with another movie, because he was in the newest one, where he was like the Prowler, but
yeah, the Prowler, yeah.
So, are you watching Winning Time, Vikram? About the Lakers?
Oh, the Lakers one? Yeah, I want to watch it because it makes the Lakers look bad. But like, is it good? Like, is it worth watching?
It's good. It's good. I mean, like they make them look really bad, though. I don't know why, but I don't know what's wrong with the director. But the guy who plays the Jerry Buss, he's amazing in that role. I mean, he's absolutely amazing in the role. So we had to watch that. And then Larry Bird comes in starting this season. He comes in the first season, but a very small role. But season 2, like, they're going to show him more, and it's pretty kind of weird to watch. It's going to be show to watch. And there is a show on Netflix called The Painkillers. It's a mini series. It's only 6 episodes. So Josh had the dad to watch it. It's about the drug mafia. I think some painkiller drug. I think it's Oxycontin. I think it's about that. How they made money out of that and everything. So good.
Interesting. Okay.
Awesome. So let's do this again after you guys watch some other show, some other great show. I don't know which one.
Definitely.
We will think about it. So anyway, so thank you for coming.
Yeah, any show or movie, just let me know. Just give me a text and I'll be on.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Turtles. I just watched it.
Which one?
Teenage
You
Mutant
saw
Ninja.
it? Okay.
Just watched it yesterday. No, 2 days ago. Great movie. It was really funny.
Did you watch Barbie, Vikram?
Yeah, I did the double. I did Oppenheimer first, and then I watched Barbie right after that. It was great. It's interesting. I liked Barbie. They could have done a little better. I thought it was very much in your face. Like, I wish it was a little more subtle. You know what I mean? Like, the message was a little more subtle, because they just tell you what the plot of the movie is. I wish it was, like, a little more subtle, but it was good. I like both. Oppenheimer I've watched twice so far. I'm watching it again.
Twice? My God.
Yeah. two friend groups I had to watch it with, and then now I'm enough I want to watch, so we can watch it next week before it leaves theaters.
I think I'll just wait for it, like, whenever it comes online. Maybe I don't know where it's going to show up. Maybe Prime, I guess. So we'll see. We'll watch it. Yeah, we'll watch it. Okay, so let me stop the recording. Hello, thank you for watching my video. Please hit like and subscribe and keep watching. Thank you very much.